Tahan atau propagation ya? Cuma buat farming juga. Full auto. Auto sambil makan. Belum makan aku, Cok. Dari siang, Kak. By the way, live-nya dimajuin lagi loh anjir. Kemarin pertama muncul 6.30 ya. Sekarang dimajuin 6.25 loh. Aku semi auto SO7 hampir mati konyol. Untungnya ada blessing destruction. Kok masih nggak bisa auto IP ya, Cok? Oh. Adakah yang masih W? Oh ini, Cok. SOW7 masih ada yang nggak bisa auto. Setelah di versi 1.3 ini, really? Kok bisa? Yang bakal mati siapa Ren biasanya? Yang sering mati? Tingyun. Nah, Tingyun mau perasaan bagus sudahan kemarin. Build-nya. Ini tuh emang gamenya ya yang warnanya agak puder tuh. Apa PC ku doang? Jaraknya cuma 3K. Devnya kekecilan sih. Ya nge-freeze seperti biasa ya kan. Kambing emang. Oh, nggak paham loh. Kemarin udah baik-baik aja ya kan. Sekarang nge-freeze lagi. Tapi biasanya nge-freeze-nya cuma sekali sekarang tuh. Habis itu jarang nge-freeze. Weh, Mek, malam, Mek. Emang dah, oh. Aku ngerasain main normal cuma sehari doang anjir. Habis install ulang Windows itu doang. Habis itu nge-freeze lagi. Ya apa pengaruh PCI-mu ya? Jadi nggak maksimal. Entahlah, ora lah. Oh, kaget aku. Keretanya udah mulai anjir. So aku main jadi ada dua ini anjir. Dua suara. Biasanya delay 5 menit kan? Bukan delay. Keretanya 5 menit. Biasanya. Bakal ada story baru nggak di 1.4 ini kira-kira? Masalahnya thumbnailnya Mitsuki loh. Kayak kenapa farming di game ini begitu menyiksa? Pengenalan babi ini Nani, Cok. Di 1.4-nya. Oke, habis ini nih tak ganti screen ya. Jingle pakai planar apa? Nggak tahu dah. Kayaknya rutilan nggak sih? Dia kan tetap pakai skillnya terus. Katanya ada skin Mitsuki free. Skin apa anjir? Lama-lama kayak GI jual skin ya kan? skin neck. Aduh. Apa Jingle bisa nge-out DPS dan Kalau hitungannya satu turn nggak bisa, tapi kalau hitungannya per SP skill yang dihabisin bisa. Sesimpel itu. Kalau per turn nggak bisa. Oh. Waduh. Ada yang pasang VR lah. Apa ini?
We're live already? Hey everyone! Oh, Astral Express crew member, Mark 7th. I've been watching my favorite streamer in preparation, but this is still my first time hosting, so go easy on me if I mess up, okay? What was I supposed to say again? I think it was, don't forget to like, follow, and share, or I'll chicken out. And then, without
Nah, kenapa aku tetap lebih suka voice Jepang ya, anjir. Guys, believe it's okay. Apa ini? Ada openingnya sekarang, Cok. Apa ini Pokemon, nah? Pokemon ini. Oh, mentang-mentang ada yang punya babi, Cok. What the fuck? Wah, PVP. Enggak, Cok. Pokemon ini, Cok. Gara-gara ada topas. Oh, ekspansi Belobok ya. Loh, follow up-nya Nambi EUI emang? Bukannya single ya?
I returned to the Lawfu so I could surrender myself to the Alliance and atone for my sins.
Oh, buat kalian yang belum tahu sejarahnya Jingliu, bisa nonton yang itu. Lore-nya yang diupload di official YouTube-nya. Pagi, Ren.
Cloud Quintet. It is time to say goodbye.
Cok, menyedihkan, Cok. Kayak nonton live. Nonton apa? Oh, tuh. Redemption kode. Mek, ketika Mek, aku mau makan, Mek. Aku mau makan, Mek. Belum. Up 8 H27. Oke. Apanya yang nggak nonton live lah? Ini nonton live kan? Iya sih. Kode sampai kapan? Besok sampai besok siang.
loads of fun stuff waiting for us out there. Can't wait to catch it all on camera. Like Jing Liu. Never thought we'd meet a living Xianzhou legend. She's super interesting. Miss Jing Liu might look young and elegant, but people say she's experienced and super dangerous. I was a little nervous when the director told me I'd be introducing her today. So I thought, why don't I see if I can bring in another young, elegant, experienced, and dangerous lady to help me with the intro. Next up, let's put our hands together and welcome Miss Himeko, navigator of the Astral Express.
Loh, bukan.
Wow, March. Is that how you see me? I'm very flattered.
Hi, Himeko, you're here already?
That's right. I walked in just as someone happened to be calling
Bukan
me
ini
a
kah?
young,
Bapak-bapak
elegant,
burung hantu
experienced,
lagi
and
kah?
dangerous lady.
MC-nya?
You're all those things? So, you want to take it from here, Himeko?
Sure thing. Where were we? Hi, everyone. As March said, I'm Himeko, navigator of the Astral Express. Today I'll be introducing you to a living Xianzhou legend, Jing Liu.
Ada 50-50 gara-gara nggak sabar Fuxuan.
Ever since I first caught sight of her in Yenqing's tracking entries, I was completely
Ya,
hooked.
jelek dong.
She's Jing
Mending
Yuan's
yang
previous
kemarin-kemarin loh
master.
spesial programnya.
Because she's got all kinds of hidden stories to
Wah, ini yang
tell.
sering
As
nyepam
one of
data
the
aneh si
high-class
Kunti.
quintet, she was once the strongest swordmaster on the Luofu. However, due to the effects of Mara, she sometimes
Ya,
loses
Jing Liu
her
itu
grip on
sword
reality,
champion ternyata.
perceiving herself as an unstoppable sword.
Sword champion yang
Jing
sekarang
Liu is so
yang dulu
ruthless.
sampai sekarang.
She even attacked her apprentice's apprentice. And she figured out Yenqing's fighting style just from the sound of his swords. I'd bolt if I saw her coming my way.
I can't say I blame you. After the Mara took hold of Jing Liu, she became a different person. As for the day she crossed paths with Yanqing, it was quite the twist of fate.
I guess so. In any case, Jing Liu is unpredictable at the best of times. But if you catch her on a good day, she's as calm as moonlight on a silent night.
Nicely put. Her power is actually deeply connected to the moon's phases. Jing Liu is an ice-type character following the path of destruction, who uses 2 different states in combat.
Different states? What's that?
Think of it this way. When Jing Liu is in prolonged combat, her Mara-struck persona takes over and she changes states. When Jing Liu uses her skill, Transcendent Flash, she accumulates stacks of syzygy.
Whoa! Isn't Transcendent Flash the legendary sword move from Mr. Cien's story? The one that cuts through time itself?
You sure seem well-versed in High Cloud Quintet stories, March. When syzygy stacks up to a set amount, Jing Liu is consumed by Mara and enters a spectral transmigration state. In the spectral transmigration state, Jing Liu's every attack deducts a set percentage of HP from her ally's max HP. However, her attack increases according to the corresponding total HP consumed.
Oh,
See? I told you she attacks her
SP-nya jadi
allies.
nggak kepake.
While in the spectral transmigration state, Jing Liu's skill, Transcendent Flash, becomes Moon on Glacial River, and she is unable to launch basic attacks. Moon on Glacial River doesn't consume skill points, but does consume stacks of syzygy. When stacks reach 0, Jing Liu exits the spectral transmigration state.
Alias judulnya
Jing Liu's
santai.
ultimate, Floor Ephemeral Dream Flux, deals a set percentage of her attack as ice damage to a single target and adjacent enemies, as well as granting her additional stacks of syzygy.
Whether it's normal state ice beauty Jing Liu
Berarti ya
or
bener.
red-eyed spectral
Jadi bener.
transmigrator state Jing Liu,
Dia
she's one heck of a
benar-benar
sword
sangat-sangat
master.
membutuhkan ini ya.
According to Xianzhou records,
Bergantung
she
sama
was
ultinya
taken
ya.
by the Ten Lords before the onset of Mara and subsequently
Tekniknya?
detained in the shackling prison.
What?
The
Bekuin?
famous confrontation with her apprentice Jing Yuan would come later.
Becoming Mara-struck is an unavoidable fate for Xianzhou long-life species.
Bisa
But they're
bekuin
still
loh
trying to find
tekniknya.
a way to break free of the cycle.
In the brand new 1.4 mission, Clouds Leave No Trace, an anonymous letter silently appears on the Express. It seems an unexpected visitor has extended an invitation
Kanan tuh.
and is looking to
Dan
connect
Feng.
with Don Hung to delve
Terus,
deeper into the
sama namanya
tale of the
Xiao
Xianzhou.
siapa
Past
gitu.
events
Kalau yang
may
sekarang
feel
Blade.
distant in the present,
Jing
but
Liu
it's
ini
only
siapa
right
ya
to give
yang
this story
Fox
its proper
ini tuh
conclusion.
lupa aku namanya.
Valiant figures from
Satu-satunya yang nggak dikejar Blade dia doang.
and find themselves in a world drastically reshaped from the one they once knew.
I heard the reason Jing Liu wears a blindfold is to avoid catching sight of certain objects on the Xianzhou. Things that would trigger her memory and the Mara inside her.
Well, not seeing isn't the same as not remembering. She's never forgotten
Bai
those
Heng.
who
Yeah,
fought
Bai
alongside
Heng.
her. As for solving the Mara predicament, we'll just have to stay tuned for the upcoming
Santai, ada chat,
Xianzhou
ada chat.
story.
Looks like Jing Liu's next move is gonna be trending all over the Xianzhou. Hey, Himeko, what if I start doing my own live streams? They could track Jing Liu's every step. I bet they'd get loads of views.
Sorry, March. I wouldn't recommend chasing trends. Your content will probably end up clashing with the IPCs.
Really? But my favorite streamers are always saying you gotta go with the hype. Anyway, how do you think I'm doing so far, Himeko? For this episode, I did loads and loads of research. Plus, I got lots of tips from my favorite streamer.
Dah, selesai makannya.
And which streamer would this be?
Ta-da! She's a streamer called Gunakan. Her streams are super entertaining.
Gunakan? I can't say I've heard of her.
You haven't? She's on the Xianzhou too.
Oh ya, buat ultinya Jing Liu, apa dia juga ini nge-charge apanya itu? Ya itulah charge chance-nya itu apa enggak? Apa justru kalau pakai ulti langsung full? Langsung berubah ke mode transcan-nya? Fokus makan aku tadi, Cok.
There was one night I couldn't sleep, and I ended up watching Gunakan's Kwaiban live stream. I've never heard anything like it. I subscribed straight away. It was meant to be.
Her attire is very
Oke, akhirnya
but
Gunakan.
it feels like she's
Bentar.
not from the Lafu.
Kok langsung
She's
Gunakan
not
ya?
from any of the Xianzhou
Bentar
ships.
nih.
I think her
Kok langsung
real name was
Gunakan yang di
Guinevere or something.
introduce? Yang dikenalin?
Gui means fine wood, Nai means to exist, and Fen means fragrant.
Bukannya
Sushan
harusnya
came up with it for her. She's her bestie.
What
si Topaz
lovely
dulu
imagery.
gitu?
I know.
Baru Gunakan?
Plus, if you think about it, Guinevere and Guinaifen do sound kind of similar if you say them a few times, right?
Gunakan reliknya apa nih?
We
Enggak,
might want
entahlah.
to steer clear of wordplay, March. I heard the
Gunakan
Xianzhou
itu
she's
kayaknya
friends
speed sama dua yang
Seriously?
fire
with.
kalau enggak
Xianzhou
yang
culture
attack.
is vast and profound. There's still much to learn.
Guinaifen says that Sushang is always schooling her on local culture and customs.
Yang bagus terakhir enggak, justru kemungkinan Gunakan ada di bannernya Jing Liu enggak sih kalau kayak gini? Iya kan?
Live streaming, Kwaiban, a passion for Xianzhou culture. Guinaifen seems like a girl of many talents.
She is! Although I feel like she mainly uses them to impress her bestie. Did you know that Guinaifen is actually a street performer? Not to mention she's also super talented on the battlefield. Guinaifen is a fire-type character following the path of nihility.
Single.
When using her skill, Blazing Welcome, Guinaifen launches firecrackers, dealing fire
Oh,
damage to
LE,
her target
finally!
and adjacent enemies
Penggantinya
with a
Sampo,
chance of
at least
inflicting
kalau ada
burn.
fire weakness.
After unlocking the trace high pulls, her basic attack
Finally,
standing ovation also has a
the
chance
buffer,
of
ya
inflicting
kan?
enemies with burn.
I'm curious. Why firecrackers exactly?
Guinaifen says that in Xianzhou legends, artists use firecrackers to fend off scary
Oh,
beasts. In
bisa nge-burn
return,
dong.
the nobility supported the artists financially. Guinaifen is just continuing the tradition, and friendly locals are only too happy to support her. Funnily enough, her talent is called Patreon benefits, When Gunakan is on the battlefield and an enemy sustains burn damage, there's a chance they'll enter a Fire Kiss state.
Oh,
Fire Kiss is stackable and
Wih.
limited to a set number of turns. While
Ih,
in the
itu.
Fire Kiss state,
Fire
enemies
Kiss-nya,
sustain
wah,
increased
itu sih.
damage. Which
Oh,
reminds me,
no.
I think Gunakan live streamed a battle once
luka
too.
yang di
Her
upgrade
ultimate,
ini mah.
Watch this showstopper! Summons and detonates an even bigger firecracker in the form of a D-ting, dealing fire damage to all enemies. Targets already inflicted with burns sustain additional damage as a set percentage of the fire damage.
Is this what the kids call going viral? I'd love to see her combat
adalah
live stream
ledakan.
data. But it was an instant hit.
Wih,
About that, her stream was taken down halfway through. I think she violated the platform's
kalau
fire
masalahnya kalau
safety
luka kan harus
policy.
ulti dulu. Sedangkan dia cuma nge-attack yang
What do
burn,
you think?
yang burn
Got
itu
a better
bakal
picture of Gunakan now?
nerima damage lebih gitu.
And I can see
Jadi,
why you're so fond of her.
ya bakal
Cool,
lebih
isn't
sering
she? I'll message
itu
you the link
keprok,
to her
anjir.
streams right now.
Daripada
Sometimes
luka
she
harus
even
ulti
sends
dulu kalau
gifts to
luka.
her fans. Hey Gwalings, check this out. Scale Gorge Spring Water.
Tapi luka itu
Pure and
bagusnya
tasteless,
karena
rich
kita
in
pakai
calories.
LC-nya si
One
luka,
sip,
dia bisa minus defense
you
juga.
just saved yourself a meal.
Bedanya itu.
Actually, I bought some 5-liter Scale Gorge Spring Water during Gunakan's last stream. When you're
Cuma
watching her
bagusnya
stream,
lagi
you gotta
si
be ready to grab
Gunakan-nya
the deals.
LE.
They're
Jadi,
awesome.
Oh, wait a minute, Mark.
Versi upgrade-nya
If
Sampo
that's the
jadian
case,
Sampo sama luka gitu.
Those bottles of Scale Gorge spring water in the Express's storage room. You bought all of those?
Aku save untuk Gunakan taruh di PP.
What about them?
Interesting. Just the other day, Welt was telling me about his new healthy lifestyle habits. Apart from exercise, he's been drinking 8 glasses of water a day. Strangely enough, he's gained a little weight. Guess it must have been...
So Mr. Yang was drinking the... It's getting late, Himeko. We should get back to the show. The next person we'll be talking
Aku
about
lebih suka
is
model
Topaz.
spesial program yang kemarin sih. Jadi kita bisa
Sure.
tahu
So, who's Topaz?
voice-nya karakter-karakter baru ya kan.
I don't know either.
Ini aja nggak ada suaranya loh tadi demo karakternya.
She even knows that presenter,
Jelek
Albert.
banget, Cok.
Speaking of, let's get him on the line. He can introduce Topaz. Albert? Albert!
Oh, Albert tuh burung hantu.
Whoo! And whether or not your world has a day-night cycle. Good morning, good afternoon.
Woi,
and
tamunya
good
ganti lah.
I'm your
Iya.
good buddy Albert.
Why did our art style change?
On my show, we go by my style. Up next, allow me, Albert, a professional Interastral Peace Corporation anchor, to introduce to you my guest and IPC colleague, Topaz.
Cok, kalian pertama-tama dikasih pantat babi, Cok. Aduh, meme banget ini
Topaz is a
animasi
rising
ultinya.
star in the IPC Strategic Investment Department, currently heading up the Special Death Picket team. She's a combination of youth, elegance, and remarkable ability.
The
ini mulut
special death
babinya ya
sticker
yang nyerap
team. I think I've heard
emasnya
of
tuh.
them.
Well, as you may know, among the universe's major investors and lenders, the
Tangkil.
IPC is a big fish. And with so many venture capital projects, there are bound to be bumps in the road. Topaz is our go-to person to smooth out the bumps and make sure we recover what's owed.
Oh, I get it. So the corporation's in the red?
When dealing with defaulters, Topaz's methods are swift and effective, saving the IPC from many a potential loss. She also has a great knack for investments, turning even the bleakest projects into success stories and ensuring huge returns for the
Babinya nggak
corporation.
cuma satu Cok, ternyata.
Impressive. Does she have some kind of super
Ultinya nambah
power?
SC kah?
Within
Nambah
the
chance-nya
walls of the
doang.
IPC, there is
Nambah
indeed a
ini bukan
rumor
nambah sih,
that
refill, kayak
Topaz's
refill.
stellar success
Refill
might
follow
have
up-nya.
something of the supernatural about it.
Oh?
Supernatural? Oh, reminds me of Gunakan's ghost
Gak tau kalau ada
hunting
buff
streaks.
lainnya.
Ghost hunting? Let's not jump the gun. When people
Apa
think of
topasan bintang lemah
they don't
terlemah?
think about
Enggak lah.
ghosts, but a certain unmistakable companion.
Topas loh, kalian nggak perlu topasnya gerak. Babinya bisa gerak selama kalian nyerang yang ada logo babinya.
Topaz's trusted sidekick, both at work and out on the battlefield.
2-in-1 ini cok.
Has a keen
Topas tuh.
sense for sniffing out wealth. Security checks, debt settlements, and calculations are all child's play for this little piggy. Together with Topaz, they traverse the cosmos, resolving any and all debt disputes that could threaten the IPC's operations. Numby is a legit employee. They even have an official role and title.
Really?
Really?
Bintang 5 terlemah tuh yang di samping
the
Mitsuki.
corporate world mirrors the
True.
battlefield in more ways than one. Topaz's prowess in the former is just as swift and
Sama yang pernah nantang Danheng, Blade, sama ini si Jingliu.
Topaz and Numby are fire-type characters following the path of the hunt. At the start of an allied turn,
Basic
if no
attack.
enemy on the battlefield is inflicted with proof of death, Topaz will inflict this state on a random enemy, thereby boosting the follow-up attack damage they receive. During battle, Numby starts out with an initial speed and acts autonomously, attacking enemies inflicted with proof of death. Excluding Numby's own turns, every time an ally follow-up attack hits an enemy inflicted with proof of death, Numby's action is advanced forward.
Seems like Numby and Topaz share a strong bond.
They make a tight unit. Speaking of which, Topaz's skill, difficulty pan, is able to reallocate proof of debt to a different target, allowing Numby to immediately launch an assault and deal a set percentage of Topaz's attack as fire damage to the new target. This counts as a follow-up attack. Topaz's ultimate
Bisa berkali-kali
allows
skillnya.
Numby to enter the windfall bonanza.
Dari skillnya tapi bukan
In this
single
state,
damage. Lah itu single
and
anjir.
damage dealt by Numby both experience an increase. If that wasn't enough, every time an ally's basic attack, skill, or ultimate hits an enemy inflicted with proof of death, Numby's action is additionally advanced forward. After Numby launches a set number of attacks, this effect is dispelled.
Whoa, Numby's got moves!
Some believe that everything possesses a soul.
Oh,
I believe that if you treat all living things with genuine care, regardless of whether they're human, they'll respond
jelek
in
banget.
kind.
Kayaknya jelek banget sih. Jadi basket attack-nya kan dia ngemak ya, nandain tadi musuhnya.
Allows Topaz to summon Numby when entering a map.
Nah,
Numby then
kalau-
automatically seeks out basic treasures and trotters within a certain range, leading Topaz right to the loot. The best part,
Topasnya jaga lilin ini cowok, anjir lah.
this effect
Jadi,
doesn't even consume
apa ya?
technique points.
Pokoknya
If
kalau
Topaz and Numby enter combat
Nambinya
after
udah
using their
gerak,
technique,
tandanya
a
hilang.
warp
Jeleknya
trotter
itu.
regenerates a set amount
Padahal
of
kita
Topaz's
pengennya ya
energy
tandanya nggak hilang
after
kan.
launching
Jadi
your first
karakter
attack.
follow up kita yang lain bisa ngasih damage follow up yang lebih tinggi lagi. Jeleknya itu doang sih menurut kalau dia dijadiin second DPS.
Up to a set daily limit. The above also goes for winning battles entered in this way within the simulated universe.
Justru
But
dia
instead of
bakal
dice,
bagus kalau
the team
jadi main
receives a
DPS ya
small
sih.
amount of cosmic fragments
Tadi dia
with a chance to
skillnya
bag
bisa
a
nge-spam
random
lompat-lompat tiap tanda kayak gitu.
That's
Kami nggak
quite
tahu.
the skill set. Seems like Topaz and Numby have a bad cop approach to debt collection.
All that and no debuffs. We might as well call Numby the
Please show
omnipotent
Mitsuki skin
cosmic
Choco yang
piggy
jelek
bank.
duluan lah biar di terakhir.
If there's an Eon of prosperity
Dia cerita
out
SP
there,
DSU
I
kan.
doubt they want competition.
Oh,
Truth be told, Topaz doesn't care much about Numby's wealth-generating abilities. Here at the IPC,
Hah? Maksudnya?
she has a reputation for being clean as a whistle.
oh,
But
maksud
this
ya
isn't that
sama
important.
aja. Semua
Money
follow up
is a
kan juga
means,
gitu.
not an end. Work should make you happy. Topaz looks up at Numby
Oh,
because she
God.
loves them. Simple as that. That's not all I heard. In version 1.4, Stagnant Shadow's Shape of Scorch will be going live.
Jadi dia karakter khusus SU gitu.
Material required for Topaz and Gunakan.
Alah, kalian nggak bisa pre-farm Topaz.
Albert, are you sure Topaz is just your colleague? It feels like she's got a way bigger role than you.
What? Clearly, you've never worked in a top-tier company. In esteemed enterprises like ours, we stress a horizontal approach to management. As long as one has their own methodology, finds their own niche, and employs their own strategy, they can exert
Nah.
our little warp drive of credit.
Call Numby the
That
The best part? Striders won't be alerted to their approach, and this effect doesn't even consume technique points. If Topaz and Numby enter combat after using their technique, our little Warp Strider regenerates a set amount of Topaz's energy after launching their first attack. If Topaz and Numby are still in the team after winning a battle entered in this way, the team receives a small amount of additional credits up to a set daily limit. The above also goes for winning battles entered in this way within the simulated universe. But instead of credits, the team receives a small amount of cosmic fragments with a chance to bag a random curio.
That's quite the skill set.
And to meet Miss Himiko.
Hi, Topaz.
Nice to meet you too.
Jadi Topaz
What brings you here?
kalau kalian pakai buat farming di luar itu ya, ngebattle di stack-stack yang udah kalian selesaiin. Kalau Numbinya itu masih ada di tim, tadi katanya sih gitu. Tapi nggak tahu nanti gimana. Kalian bakal dapat extra kredit selesai battle. Extra kredit ya. Extra kredit, bayangin cok. Jadi wah, buat orang yang rajin farming battle sehari selalu dilakuin itu muter-muter berapa map itu wah, kreditnya bakal banyak banget cok itu cok. Terus kalau di SO nanti efeknya diganti nambah fragmen. Oh, ini Jingliu bannernya. Nanti nambah fragmen ya kan. Terus punya chance untuk dapetin kurio. Gila cok, wah bener-bener babinya pet jir. Iya anjir. Wah itu, wah gila cok. Buat orang yang rajin muter-muterin gamenya sih, serius. Itu akun kaya banget itu kredit.
Look who's back. It's Zila. Feels
Anggap
like
aja ya,
forever
anggap
since
aja
we
kalian
last
satu monster. Satu monster kalian. Wait what? Rerun? Bentar, kenapa Gunakan-nya di rerun, Pak? Woi, bercanda. Fix bercanda. Oh enggak. Oh sama. Jadi Topaz sama Sele sama.
It's that.
Meanwhile, in 1.4's second phase light cone event warps.
Itu gila sih. Topaz sih buat orang yang rajin mainin daily muter-muter wajib diambil sih
So
kalau
lucky
aku.
to be surrounded by so many cute fluff balls. Can we get one for the express, Himiko? Oh, please.
I'm afraid that might not be possible. I remember Pom Pom saying they're not keen on having anything that sheds fur in the carriages.
But
Kesempatan E6 tinggal yo. Iya, butuh 5 kopi lagi sih.
No, trotters like Numby make great companions. They're non-shedding, low maintenance, and super squishy. Plus, they can snip out valuable treasures.
4 bulan ya baru rerun.
Or what about adopting
April
a
kan, April
talking
terakhir.
bird?
Ya, 4 bulan.
Like
5 lah, 5 bulan, 5 bulan.
Wait, what? Absolutely
Kan
not.
akhir April.
I'm the star of the IPM. And that wraps up today's Warp and Light Cone segment. Director Topaz, I was wondering, how did you rate my performance?
Let's talk about that later. The reason I'm here for March's show today is to present some small gifts to our esteemed viewers on behalf of the IPC. I'm not the best at crafting presentation decks, but here is a slide I worked up.
Tapi sumpah sih, gimmicknya Topaz sih. Aduh, cok. Gimmicknya Topaz sih the best lah. Kalian bakal dapat drop kredit lebih banyak, cok. Itu, aduh. DSPR, cok.
Feel the frost in the space fantasy adventure honkaistarrail.
Nanti kalau kodenya ada yang salah, kasih tahu ya. Ya di sini ya, kita lihat skillnya si Topaz dah. Sambil nunggu itu.
Inflict this state. Resolving any and all debt disputes that could threaten the
Yang mana ini? Nah, ini nih. Nih, kalian lihat ya. Ini selesai tuh. Kredit basicnya itu 191 ya kan? Terus kredit atasnya tuh yang bonus atau sebaliknya? Kayaknya yang bonus tuh yang atas deh, ya nggak sih? Kredit itu selalu paling bawah kan? Defaultnya, ya kan? Bayangin, Cok. Kredit basicnya aja hampir 5 kali lipat kredit bonusnya loh. Weh, kalian sekali lawan musuh dapat 1000 kredit bangsat. Itu kalau kalian sebulan rajin ya kan, ngabisin musuh-musuh di situ. Anjir.
How did you know about that?
Preliminary research
Mager
is
muter-muter.
crucial
Iya,
for the
makanya kan aku
smooth
bilang
progression
buat
of
orang
any
yang
project.
sering
Our
mainin,
data collection lead
sering buat
informed me
muter
about a significant
daily.
site on Eurilo 6 known as the Pillars of Creation, a memorial symbolizing centuries of Belabogian resistance. Out of respect, I intend to pay a visit there with a few colleagues.
Colleagues?
Oh, where are my manners? Let me introduce them. Senior staff, team leader, grunt, field personnel, and grunt, security
Whoa.
personnel.
They look pretty
Musuh baru di
but,
Belobok.
I can't help but wonder.
Are they enthusiastic about a trip to an ice planet?
I'm afraid enthusiasm doesn't come into it. The IPC's balance sheet isn't the best right now. We haven't got the capital to outsource missions like these.
That explains the recent disturbance in the corporation. As if thousands of voices suddenly sighed in
Ini
exhaustion.
jadi bagian mananya Belobok ya?
Silenced.
Let's set the
Dunia
aside for
bawahnya
now.
kah?
You know, I've heard all about the achievements of the Astral Express. I also heard that the train's navigator
Nggak, Deng,
was a
ada
lady
mataharinya
of
dunia atas itu
unparalleled
harusnya.
beauty and talent. It was a pleasure to meet you at last, Miss Himiko.
Another reason for coming on the show today? I hope I lived up to your expectations.
You exceeded them. Next time, let's see if we can meet up in person.
I'm sure we can make that happen. Once your work in Belobog is done, perhaps you'd like to drop by the Express.
It's a deal. I've always wanted to set eyes on the Express.
Jeez.
Hey, aku pengen dengar suaranya Jing Liu, Cok. Iya.
What is
Kecewa
that
aku.
mean?
As another
Ada apa
gesture of
ini?
the corporation's goodwill, I'd like to introduce a brand new event
Oh,
for
pas jadi
everyone to take part
maskotnya
in.
HSR kah? Iya.
Recognized universally as the leading video game brand, Ethereum Wars is set to unveil an offline fan event on Eurilo 6.
Oke, event.
The Interastral Tournament Festival.
Ethereum
Oh,
Wars?
ini kayak
What's that?
yang
Think
itu
of
ya,
it
yang
as a
boxing itu ya,
holographic
event
video
boxing.
game. To secure a spot in the grand final, contestants must collect and nurture ether spirits, which can be found within victory zones.
Ether spirits?
I'd venture to guess they're much like Numby here. Digital replicas of creatures designed to serve as combat companions.
Right you are, Miss Himiko. Your knowledge in this area is
Loh.
surprising.
I've heard a thing or
Oh,
two
Pokemon?
about the IPC's research and cultivation
Cok.
programs.
Wah,
Am I right in assuming that the aim of this event is to analyze the
jadi Pokemon
suitability of
trainer
different
kita, Cok.
species as fighting companions?
Correct. And we stand by our promise that no real-life creatures will be harmed during Ethereum Wars. The
anjir.
IPC has renovated an old weapons
Apakah
testing
saatnya
ground
kita
to
bisa
serve as a tournament venue.
menggunakan
We've also set up victory
musuh-musuh
zones in
yang
different
annoying?
locations. Curtis Space Station, Eurilo 6, and the Xianzhou Luofu. Those who manage to
bahasa
defeat the
Thailand?
championship contenders in each victory zone and complete the hyperlink
Thailand
challenges will be
apa itu?
greeted with generous rewards. It's also worth noting that ether spirits,
Kalian pengen pakai
both
Spark
ally
bisa?
and enemy
Entahlah.
alike, are classified into 3 types: mechanical, humanoid, and aberrant.
Oh, itu tuh
In
nggak ada,
combat,
Cok,
these
nggak
types
ada.
have a cyclical relationship with each one countering another. Attacking enemies that are vulnerable to your current ether spirit's type will allow you to deal extra damage.
Oh, so picking a type that counters your opponents is super important.
You got it. Furthermore, as you advance through the
Ini
competition,
bukan-
you'll gain
bukan
access to
Pokemon
the even
ini.
more formidable Overlord Ether Spirits.
Anjir,
that
harus
can be developed
upgrade
to boost
juga,
their
Cok.
combat prowess.
Serius?
So the deeper you delve into the competition, the fiercer the fights become.
Aku mau pakai yang counter itu, Cok. Annoying anjir. Aku mau pakai yang counter.
You okay there, March 7th?
Ether Spirit, copy. Let's see. Whoa, a gold Albert.
Miss March, do I look like some paddle pet to you? You can't just collect anything and everything.
Just curious.
Takutnya bikin
A
tier list.
reminder to our
Tier list
esteemed
apa?
contestants. Numerous players from across the universe will be partaking in Ethereum Wars. As you progress, new opponents will be revealed. After
Bang, besok
completing
kah
all
kita pakai
challenges,
suam?
exhibition matches await,
Anjir.
where you might
Terlalu
end
OP
up
kalau itu.
face-to-face with some
Bawa satu doang
unexpected
bisa
opponents.
punya anak
And
terus ya.
should you rise to the occasion and overcome the
Tier list
Intermaster
monster ya.
Tournament Festival challenges, you'll receive IPC-sponsored eligibility
Apa
for a
ini?
specially selected 4-star character. And there you have it, the full rundown on Ethereum
Free?
Wars.
Free
Hope you all have
karakter?
fun, and remember to treat
Bisa
your
milih?
combat companions kindly.
Wah, dikasih selektor kita, Cok.
I've got a meeting to get to.
Dikasih selektor kita.
Bye for now.
Huh? You're leaving so soon?
But I'm sure our paths will cross again. Over to you and Albert. Keep up the good work. There will be a
Satu-satunya yang
year-end
kepake kayaknya
bonus for
Luka tuh.
everyone when we roll out
Serval
the
ya?
new project.
Bisa milih apa?
Thank you,
Serval.
Director. Your wisdom,
Apa tadi?
foresight,
Serval,
mentorship.
Luka,
No,
Ella.
no.
Satunya siapa ya? Satunya siapa tadi?
I should be going too. There's some maintenance
Apa
on
tadi
the
satunya?
express to attend to.
Lupa aku.
Hope to catch you all soon.
Thanks for all the help.
Kemarin
Kimiko.
yang gacha bannernya Kafka
Are they gone?
buat cari Luka gimana?
Topaz and Emmy gone.
Sudah bersedih
think
atau sakit
so.
hati kah? Jangan bunuh diri aja, Cok.
Yes, take a look for yourself.
Untung aku nyari
See?
sampo
Told
anjir.
you, all gone. Nobody here but me. Nobody else on the line.
Whew, that's a relief.
Tawat aja tadi.
All those gifts.
Oh,
If
hook,
you ask
satunya hook.
me, Topaz is just abusing her position
Hookku
to
udah
engage
6.
in a personal pastime.
Huh? Topaz's personal pastime? What's that?
Isn't it obvious to you? Maybe you should take another look at the specifics of this event.
Let me think.
Sekarang
I
skin.
got it! So Topaz's personal pastime is hunting.
Duh? Hunting. Miss March, what gave you that impression?
Well, isn't that right though? I'll show you. This event is all about sneaking up slowly and then... Hey!
Whoa, slow down a second.
Berarti
Topaz's
kalau
pastime is
tiap
cuddling
roll
creatures.
ada rirannya berarti kan
As soon as she
Topas
gets home,
bareng
she grabs
Sele.
her pets and cuddles the heck out of them.
Berarti kemungkinan
She's got
besok
hundreds of the company
kalau
apartment.
ada riran terus
Did you say
Huhu bareng
hundreds?
Luocha
How does she
gitu kan
have this
misalnya.
Her company apartment
Habis
is
itu Argenti
a
bareng
ecological
Jinggyuan.
starship. Meanwhile, my feathered butts in his studio
Yeah.
from the 2020s.
Kalau apa
Topaz
ada
mixes
rirannya
up in a
tiap
giant
roll
starship over at corporate HQ.
barengan
Well,
sama
I get
roll
by
apa
on
namanya?
bag lunches in
Barengan
the
sama
middle of
roll yang
nowhere.
rilis baru.
Hang in there, Albert. Let's shift our attention to some of the other thrilling events coming our way. First off,
Oh, itu
during
nanti
the
kalau
1.4
Huhu
release, the
riran
player
bareng Luocha,
Infinity
wah,
event is
itu sih
making its debut.
aku menantikan
And
itu sih.
3 other members of the Genius Society made
Aduh,
some small
aduh.
renovations to the simulated universe, but each of them threw a spanner in the works. With the code damage, the universe is beginning to
Kalau sampai
expand
kejadian kayak gitu sih, wah,
Madam Herder wanted me
aku
to
senang
pass the
tuh.
message on to our trailblazers. Don't panic, just a minor bug. You will be compensated.
Minor bug? Really?
Apa ini event
Doesn't
lagi?
sound like
Planar
it.
Infinity.
It's true. The spanners in question cause the simulated universe's blessings and curios to multiply. As such, in Planar Infinity's ordinary plane challenges, trailblazers can obtain some wonderful buffs.
For example...
Wah, anjir, ini starternya.
Oh, a cosmic big lotto that
Apa
won't
per oh enggak,
disappoint.
ini gimmick
Oh,
per
wow.
stacknya ya kayaknya.
See what I mean? Following an ordinary plane challenge, trailblazers will enter Herda's manic plane with their buffs in tow. Every time trailblazers successfully challenge a wave of enemies, a floor is successfully cleared. As floors are cleared, trailblazers
Kafka dimainin
will
sama
face off
Danheng,
against
Cok.
increasingly
Astaga.
difficult enemies Until
Uh-oh.
Bentar
I
nih,
knew
isinya
there was a
damage healer
catch.
semua tuh satu
Now
tim.
we have to
Luocha
find
doang healer.
attrition warfare?
Herder wants to test the limits of the
pengen flexing ini
universe's
orang.
memory. Don't panic, Ms. March. As long as trailblazers obtain as many buffs as they can in the ordinary plane challenges, they'll be able to face down the manic plane with full strength. Just me.
Apa artinya yang infinity itu?
Anything is possible.
Really?
Apa maksudnya efeknya di buff gitu?
You must believe me. I promise, trailblazers. It's a walk in the park.
Iya kayaknya.
I'm begging you.
Yang ada logo infinity-nya
Now I
kayaknya
really don't believe you.
di-upgrade deh dari yang versi biasa.
Wordwood version 1.4b.
Lo casup di BS.
Simulate and check in event. Come on, y'all. Give it up in the back. Let's hear it for checking in.
Satu kali multi.
Check in, check in.
Also in 1.4, we'll be welcoming in a story replay feature. When interacting with characters in the story, trailblazers can now pause dialogue and review surrounding context. All that juicy lore and tasty exposition buried under trigger-happy mouse clicks, waiting to be rediscovered.
This doesn't mean you can make new choices, though. So always make choices that
Di
you
story
know you won't regret.
dialognya
We'll
ada
also be
sekarang.
seeing the
Kenapa nggak dari
return
dulu
of
kayak
the
gitu?
planar Fisher and a realm of the strange events. During the events,
Kirain Asu
successfully
baru.
challenging the simulated
Kayaknya event
universe and Cavern of Corrosion
Double draw
can earn
relic.
you a set amount of double rewards.
Nice! Double rewards! Some people are farming the cavern like crazy every day.
Gak ada event ke 1.4 nih. Lah itu event-event, Jok.
Fisher and a realm of the
Double planar sama double relic ya.
Pom-Pom never stops talking about that mysterious recipe they found. Things are gonna get real busy soon.
And what's a recipe gotta do with being busy?
It's not just the recipe. Pom-Pom's been talking about organizing a whole food tour event. So strange. Nobody even knows where the recipe came from. What if Pom-Pom runs into bad guys on the tour?
Indonesia mana? Jakarta lah paling.
Ha! I get it now. You wanna pose as a bodyguard to get a bunch of free
PTW
snacks.
farming buat
Hey,
ini
that's
sama
slander. The food tour will be following the express around the world. Keep your eyes peeled for official announcements on when and where we'll be stopping.
Hey, I'm the one that leaves people in suspense around here. And now for the moment you've all been waiting for. Redemption codes!
Codes, codes, codes.
We are honored to introduce honkaistarrail to the PlayStation 5 on October 11th. PlayStation 5 is a perfect platform for this space journey, allowing our team to tap into full potential of the console.
The story of HonkaiStarrail is only getting started.
Yang Jakarta aja.
Technical features on PlayStation
Indo di
5.
Jaksel
We
lah.
invite PlayStation gamers worldwide to join us in this breathtaking space fantasy.
Udah pasti sih, udah pasti.
Board, the
Yang Jakarta nitip lah aku, Cok. Nanti kirim
adventure
via ekspedisi.
And may this journey lead us starward.
Well, that's everything for today. Thanks for tuning in to our special program.
Udah?
And see you in the...
Wait, Albert. Who's the main
Udah?
presenter here? Shouldn't I be the one to bring the show to a close?
My bad. Force a habit.
That's
in
it?
that case, is there anything our main presenter would like to say to the
That's it?
audience?
Let me think.
Gak ada set story.
Oh yeah, don't forget to like,
Eh,
follow,
sad story
and share.
ada ding
Let's get to
topas tadi
50
ya.
million views.
50 billion. You might want to take a few zeros out there, March. Anyway, I got a flap. They're not paying me enough overtime, that's for sure.
Gitu
So whether or
doang.
not your world has a day-night cycle. Good morning, good afternoon, and get yourself home already. Albert, sign it off. Bye-bye.
Wait, Albert. You really made a break for it.
Well, nggak ada
Anyway,
skinnya by the way.
So, that's all
Mana
for today's
skinnya?
program. Thanks a
Nggak
lot
ada,
for
Cok.
tuning in. I'm your host, March 7th, wishing all you guys a great day.
Dah? Really?
Finally! I'm exhausted. Huh? Really? Oh, thank you, thank you! Actually, I was feeling super nervous. work! Thank you, thank you! Huh? Is the program link up already? I'll share it with my friend! Hey, you see my stream just now? You said you'd be tuning in. Link is already up, by the way. I just shared with you. Remember to watch the whole thing. I'll be checking. Huh?
Gitu doang. Ya gitu doang. Mana Cok? Gak ada skin Cok.
It's gonna be quite
Ya
a
pengen
contest.
lihat bagian Jingliu tadi dah.
Predictable at the best of times, but if you catch her on a good day, she's as calm as. If you catch her on a good day, she.
Is an ice-type character following the path of destruction who uses 2 different states in combat.
Different states? What's that?
Think of it this way. When Jingliu is in prolonged combat, her Mara-struck persona takes over and she changes states. When Jingliu uses her skill, Transcendent Flash, she accumulates stacks of syzygy.
Whoa! Isn't Transcendent Flash the legendary sword move from Mr. CN's story? The one that cuts through time itself?
By Mara and enters a spectral transmigration state. In the spectral transmigration state, Jingliu's every attack deducts a set percentage of HP from her ally's max HP. However, her attack increases according to the corresponding total HP consumed.
See? I told you she attacks her allies!
While in the spectral
Oh.
transmigration state, Jingliu's skill, Transcendent Flash, becomes Moon on Glacial River, and she is unable to launch basic attacks. Moon on Glacial River doesn't consume skill points, but does consume stacks of syzygy. When stacks reach 0, Jingliu exits the spectral transmigration state. Jingliu's ultimate, Floor Ephemeral Dream Flux, deals a set percentage of her attack as ice damage to a single target and adjacent enemies, as well as granting her additional stacks of syzygy.
Whether it's normal state Ice Beauty Jingliu or red-eyed spectral
And adjacent
Oke.
transmigration
Jadi untuk ultinya ya, untuk ultinya itu dia dapat stacknya juga, tapi cuma nggak langsung full gitu, nggak langsung full. Nggak kayak Danheng ya, Danheng itu langsung dapat 2 kan. Terus kalau Clara ya langsung full dapat 2 juga, tapi kalau Jingliu itu enggak. Terus untuk enhance attack-nya di stat yang penutup matanya kebuka lagi nih, yang pedangnya gede. Nah, ini damage-nya itu dari Jingliu yang pertama, terus yang kedua dapat tambahan damage dari total max HP tim kalian. Jadi kemungkinan tim yang kalian bawa kalau pakai Jingliu harus apa ya, setnya tuh max HP-nya gede-gede. HP-nya yang gede-gede, baru bagus.
Doesn't consume skill points, but does consume stacks of syzygy. When stacks reach 0, Jingliu exits the spectral transmigration state. Jingliu's ultimate, Floor Ephemeral Dream Flux, deals.
Yang bagian mana ini?
See? I told you she attacks her allies!
While in the spectral transmigration state, Jingliu's skill, Transcendent Flash, becomes Moon on Glacial River, and she is unable to launch basic attacks. Transmigration state. In the spectral transmigration state, Jingliu's every attack deducts a set percentage of HP from her ally's max HP. However, her attack increases according to the corresponding total HP consumed.
Ya, jadi damage-nya dia itu pertama ketika udah berubah kayak gini, ngurangin 3% kan kalau nggak salah. Ngurangin 3% max HP dari semua tim, ya kan? Nah, 3%-nya itu dijumlah buat jadi tambahan damage dari si Jingliu. Gitu. Waktu dia pedangnya yang gede ya. Jadi kayak gitu. Jadi tergantung timnya, dia damage-nya bisa gede banget karena kalau timmu itu pada pakai bukan pakai, tapi status HP-nya pada gede-gede, ya otomatis damage dari Jingliu kemungkinan bakal dapat tambahan yang gede juga. Gitu sih. Buat kalian yang pengen tahu ceritanya Dan Feng itu, nah ini Myriad Celestial Trailer ini, yang ini kalian ikutin dah. Itu ada historinya Jingliu, Blade, terus Dan Heng, Jingyuan, sama satu lagi cewek, lupa aku namanya. Blade sama Fu sih pasti Steam. Kalau Blade ya, kalau dia masih bisa nge-trigger apa pasifnya Blade, ya pasti pakai apa, pasti bakal dibawa sama Jingliu sih. Tapi konsumsi HP ya cuma 3%. 3% doang, Cok. Satu karakter ngurang 3% doang. Topasnya sih aku yang nggak expect. Topasnya ngawur, Cok. Topasnya ngawur sih. Aku yang nggak expect topasnya sih. Itu bahkan buat streamer itu bakal bagus banget, Cok. Jadi mereka kayak ada bahan buat nge-stream ya kan jadinya. Tiap hari muterin gamenya, Cok. Sehari. Total monster yang ada di mapnya HSR berapa sih? Kalian kaliin dah itu. 1000 dikali total monsternya. Itu pendapatan orang-orang yang punya topas lah. Kredit pendapatan yang punya topas buat diputerin sehari. Bayangin, Cok, itu bisa ngehemat kredit berapa banyak anjir. Yang apa, Nat? Itu sih, aduh. Topasnya anjir. Tapi harus bawa topas sih, jadi topasnya harus dibuild, Cok. Nanti gacha nggak bang antara Jing sama topas? Aku Jingliu gacha, ngejar Ting Yun sih sebenarnya aku. Kalau topas nanti nggak tahu dah. Mungkin 100-an, 100k per hari. Lah, kalau 100k per hari bayangin, Cok. Sebulan 3 juta kredit sendiri udah. Belum sama kredit event-event ya kan? Belum kredit sama event-eventnya. Udah nggak mikir kredit, Cok. Udah nggak perlu farming kredit lagi, Cok. Kalau emang dapatnya bonusnya itu 1000 ya kan? Totalnya jadi 1000. Cuma ya itu kayak berarti sehari main ini game berapa jam? Sehari sejam 2 jam buat muterin mapnya. Berapa? Nggak tahu dah. Itu sih, wah. Kalau kita ngomongin resource, wajib sih topas punya topas wajib sih kalau aku bilang. Kalau kita ngomongin resource loh ya. Soalnya itu udah jelas itu bakal kepake jangka panjang, pakai banget sih. Dapatnya attack pula. Terus tadi kita lihat si Topaz juga ini kan. Awalnya dia bisa lompat-lompat kan ketika pakai skill si numbinya. Ya kan numbi kan namanya, babinya. Itu kayaknya buffnya deh. Itu di buff gak sih? Kayaknya dulu nggak bisa lompat-lompat kayak gitu deh dia nyerang, sekali nyerang. Kalau ada topas nggak perlu asemen. Iya betul banget itu, Cok. Udah nggak perlu mikirin kredit lagi lah intinya kalau ada topas. Pokoknya bakal full Jingliu, Topaz sama Sele. Wah, full semua itu namanya, Cok. Gak usah kau sebutin, bilang aja 1.4 kayaknya aku nggak skip banner gitu, Cok. Belum ada sih lah. Pengen Jingliu doang sama LC-nya. Kalau punya timnya sih bagus ya Jingliu. Tim yang ini sih tebel-tebel. Terus kayaknya ramah buat auto juga dah itu. Ya kan? Gampang dipakai. Toh dia ketika stat-nya ganti itu nggak ngurangin SP ya kan, jadi gampang banget buat di autoin itu. Cuma aku pengen lihat ini sih Jingliu tuh, aku pengen lihat nanti ketika udah rilis apakah dia sama Blade masih bisa ngeproc pasifnya Blade gitu aja sih. Tuxuan auto tidak ramah. Kalau belum ada, bukannya kau udah ada Tuxuan ya Ren? Loh, ini loh Ren, gampang kayak gini loh Ren, masa nggak bisa auto kok Ren? Skillnya nggak keprok mulu. Skill yang mana? Menghina kah? DPS Hirta nih. Enggak, si Iren itu, Cok. Si Iren kan belum bisa full auto. World 7. Hah. Sampah semua, Cok. Tuxuan auto ramah, Zak. Skill yang mana sih yang nggak keprok? Masa kurang damage sih? Pakai dahan pun aku kelar loh full auto, serius. Nggak harus propagation, aku dahan aja kelar itu. Oh, udah ada ini ya. Metric. Ini. Siren itu ini kan. Cok, kau aja belum end build ini anjir. Ini masih ini masih bakal kau ganti semua, cok. Anjir, speednya juga dinaikin lah. Jangan 100, cok. 134 minimal. Tinggian abang berapa? 162 tinggianku. Gak kuat. Santai aja anjir. Itu aja kalau belum selesai build, cok. Bangke tak kira apa gitu kan. Buildnya aja belum selesai anjir. Ini belum ku naikin nih. Ini loh, butuh 5 lagi, cok. Jingliu nanti dapat kayak 5 gitu. 5 tingyun gitu loh. Terusan gue gacor, Bang. Aku belum build sih. Aku lagi farming relic soalnya. Mana fuksuanmu? Nggak ada, cok. Tingginya harus lebih cepet kah? Nggak tahu. Aku pokoknya apa ya? Selesai sekali manual itu kan. Habis itu aku coba auto pakai abundance. Terus loh, pakai abundance kok kelamaan. Akhirnya aku auto pakai dahan. Pakai dahan pun lancar juga. Yakin 5 tinggian, 5 hook ntar. Kan nggak ada hook. Ngide nih orang tuh. Anjir. Gak ada hook, cok. Ngide loh si Ren ini, anjir lah. Mabuk apa we Ren? Wah udah, cok. Temenku mabuk, cok. Kenapa, Nat? Chat Discord lah. Oh, udah chat dia. Lah ini baru chat. Oh enggak, cok. Eventnya di UK. Tapi ntar pasti muter sih itu event yang merchandise tadi. Mudahan ini bentar ada semua banner sendiri-sendiri. Dapat selektor bintang 5 aja, cok. Gak usah ada banner. Selektor bintang 5 aja. Siapa tahu kalau red off-ku dapatnya bro-nya terus kan gampang E6 nanti. Tapi ya siapa sih cok yang pengen red off, anjir lah. jangan. Berharap selektor dari loh, bintang 4 kita udah dikasih loh. Next versi. Selektor bintang 4 tuh. Cok, aku kasihan Devlin, cok. Devlin ada di sini nggak? Kayaknya nggak nonton deh. Si Devlin kemarin nyari luka kan di bannernya Kafka. Wah, udah cok, sekarang dikasih selektor, cok. Aduh. Untung aku gacha banner Kafka buat nyari sampo, bukan si luka, anjir. Gak kritikal loh, anjir lah. Kayak YHP, critical damage lah. Attack pula, ngapain coba? Udah 5 kalau selektornya nggak limited, percuma kayaknya. Kalau yang limited ya rugi, anjir. Apa gunanya limited, cok? Kalau nggak ya paling pelan-pelan yang karakter limited bakal dimasukin ke banner standar gitu. Nggak tahu dah. Kalau di GI ada nggak kayak gitu? Nggak ada ya. Banner standar tetap poolnya sama ya. Tapi topas juga kita nggak bisa pre-farm sih. Bisa pre-farm bahan-bahan trashnya. Kalau levelnya nggak bisa. Gak terlalu menghayati hei. Pela ini juga pengen tak ganti dah. Peliknya Pela tuh pakai masketir aku. Weh, Discord error kah? Busuk. Apalah ini farming relic. Aduh. Biasa yang bisa remove buff siapa aja? Luca, Pela. Udah, itu doang. Entah kenapa, gimana ya, ngerasain spesial program hambar, cok. Entah kenapa lebih hype yang kemarin gak sih, 1.3. Hah? Iya, dari tadi sore. Oh, sumpah cok, hambar banget cok 1.4 ini. Hype-nya lebih rasa versi kemarin loh. Ya iya mbak, karena Fuxuan udah keluar bang. Wait, what? Cok, aku nutup Discord malah nggak bisa masuk Discord lagi. Wah, goblok. Sampah semua, cok. Kayak aku belum masukin kode, cok. Tapi biasanya seminggu atau 5 hari sebelum update versi baru, TN udah ada ini sih, udah ada leak-leaknya sih biasanya. Ditunggulah dari Mr. Poki nanti. Apa serius? Versi 1.4 tuh entah kenapa kayak ada yang kurang. Oh, story-nya sih ya? Atau emang karakternya ya? Ah, bingung sendiri aku, cok. Sumpah. Apakah base banner tuh masih base banner 1.3? Tidak Heng sama Fuxuan? Soalnya jelas lebih hype mereka loh daripada yang besok tuh. Kalau ngomongin Fuxuan juga utility-nya kemungkinan nggak ada yang gantiin. Kita ngomongin Danheng, dia kena power creep juga kemungkinan nggak bisa. Bukan nggak bisa. Bukan dalam waktu dekat ini ya kan. Susah nge-power creep si Danheng. Mungkin itu sih. Jeleknya di special program tuh kita nggak dikasih tahu efek dari ini nggak sih? LC-nya? Oh iya. LC-nya tuh kadang masih bisa di nerf ya. Tuh, kreditnya cuma 161 kan? Kita lawan dah. Kita lawan ini. Dapat kreditnya tuh cuma 100-an doang. Tapi nanti kalau ada kita bawa si siapa? Kalau kita bawa si Topaz, nanti bisa jadi 1000. Ah, nggak ada hitungannya ya. Jadi ketika equilibrium 6, ini nggak tahu nih hitungannya udah, oh 1.3 udah di update. Oke. Jadi hitungannya, ya kan? Kalian dapat 35k kredit kalau kalian muterin semua mapnya secara daily. Kalau udah equilibrium 6 ya, alias sudah 65 berarti. Itu kalian dapat 35k kredit. Kalau kalian bawa Topaz, ya kan? Kalau kalian bawa Topaz, kan bonusnya itu hampir 5 kali lipat. Ya, hitungan apa? Mentahnya aja 35 kredit. 35k kredit dikali 5. Kan berarti berapa? 70, 140, 175k. 175k terus ditambahin 35k lagi. Jadi berapa? 210k kredit per hari. Kalau kalian punya Topaz dan kalian mainin semua map. Cok. What? Serius? Sehari 210k kredit, cok. Wah. Wah, 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 wah. Rusak, rusak. Gak mungkin kayak gitu deh. Rugi bandar gak sih ASR? Hah? Gak mungkin kayak gitu hitungannya dah. Oh, nggak percaya dah hitungan kayak gitu. Bentar, bentar. Gak mungkin, cok. Masa sehari 210k kredit? Gak bisa aku lihat historinya. Bentar, aku pengen ngekonfirmasi lagi si Topas ini, cok. Kalau dia harus pakai teknik, beda cerita. Berarti nggak mungkin 5 kali lipat terus-terusan. Kalau Topas bonus kreditnya nggak ada limitan, terlalu OP sih. Wah, aku pengen lihat Topas yang tadi dah pakai tekniknya deh. Dia harus pakai teknik. Oh. Ya, nggak unlimited berarti. Berarti tiap Topas pakai tekniknya aja yang kalian dapat bonus kredit. Jadi ya nggak unlimited. Jadi hitungan 210k per hari itu nggak mungkin kayaknya. Kali emang bakal dibuat supaya apa Topas bisa pakai teknik terus-terusan sih. Anyway ya. Jadi kayak gitu untuk live malam ini ya. Kita nobar 1.4 dan ya udah nggak ada yang dikerjain lagi. SOku juga udah, semuanya udah. Jadi ya. Oh tinggal Echo of War. Echo of War nunggu daily-nya aja deh. Kira-kira kayak gitu untuk live malam ini. Buat teman-teman yang belum masukin kodenya silahkan masukin, udah aku taruh di pin message ya. Kita bakal ketemu lagi di next live ya teman-teman. Thank you semuanya yang udah mampir, udah bantu, udah support. Sekali lagi happy weekend ya, dan juga ya good night guys. Goodbye. Aduh. Discord masih error loh.